you don't feel much anymore, and you call it maturity. When something hurts, you don't react like you used to. You stay calm, controlled, quiet. But inside, there's a strange emptiness you don't fully name. And the real question is not why you feel this way. It's when did you start needing to feel nothing just to feel safe? And what if that calm you're proud of is actually something your brain learned in survival, not growth? You notice it in small moments. Someone says something hurtful, and you don't respond. Not because it didn't matter, but because your system doesn't activate anymore. You scroll past things that once made you emotional. You hear bad news and just continue your day. People might even call you strong. But inside your relationships, something feels distant. Not conflict, just absence. You are present, but not fully emotionally there. And slowly, you start building an identity around it. I'm just not emotional. I handle things better now. I've grown out of reacting. But let's simplify what's happening inside the brain. Your emotional system mainly involves the amygdala and prefrontal cortex. The amygdala reacts fast. It generates emotional intensity. The prefrontal cortex regulates and controls that intensity. In emotionally overwhelming environments, your brain learns a pattern. When emotion rises, reduce it quickly. Over time, this becomes automatic. Not control, but dampening. Think of it like a city's fire alarm system. At first, the alarm is loud and sensitive, but if it keeps triggering false alarms or causing panic, the system starts lowering its sensitivity. Not because fire stopped being dangerous, but because constant alarms became unbearable. This is emotional numbing. And there's another layer. Psychologists call it allostatic adaptation. When stress is repeated, the brain adjusts baseline emotional intensity to reduce energy cost. So your nervous system says, let's stop reacting so strongly. It uses too much energy. The result? You don't just lose pain, you also lose emotional depth. Joy feels muted. Excitement feels distant. Even love feels less intense. But here's the open loop.
What to do? Focus on physical sensations before labeling emotions. Why it works? Emotions begin in the body before cognitive labeling. Example, tight chest. Instead of ignoring it, you observe it for 10 seconds. Visual, soft outline of human body glowing in chest area. This reconnects bottom-up emotional processing. 5. Stop confusing control with regulation. What to do? Differentiate between suppression and regulation. Why it works? Suppression reduces emotional expression but increases internal load over time. Example, instead of I shouldn't feel this, you shift to I can feel this without acting on it. Visual, two paths diverging in a quiet forest. One shuts emotion down, the other allows it to pass. 6. Integration. If you zoom out, this is what's really happening. Your emotional system is like a sound mixer. At some point in your life, the volume of emotions was too high. So you learn